It's going to be great. This is going to Pakistan. Mate, you best get ready. Any Gurdwaras, any Kirpans, it's on site. This is it, lads. Past these lights. Quality of air goes down and everything. Welcome to the Soho Road. Enjoy your stay, sir. In. Look at it all. Look at it. Bunch of foreigners starting businesses. Who do you think you are, mate? Making money? Paying taxes? Who the fuck do you think you are? Fucking immigrants. There's another temple. Is it a synagogue? Is it a Buddhist? I'm not even sure, mate, but if you're not white, you ain't shite. It's a Gurdwara, mate, with Muslims. That's the jackpot. That's the ideal jackpot. A Gurdwara, a mosque with Sikhs or a Gurdwara with Muslims. Because that's two birds with one stone, lads. 2 stones and 1 bird. First pack you're on up. You just seen it. You man seen it. The pack supermarket. Disgusting behavior. Disgusting behavior. Selling fruit and vegetables to the public. Job center on the left. Helping the needy. And getting outsmarted by some clever fools who managed to get pip. There's a famous clock tower. It tell you time in English. Actually, no, it doesn't. That's fucking Roman numerals, mate. It's fucking Roman. That needs to go. That's foreign, buddy. That's foreign, that is. Ding 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 ding. I know that's what you guys are thinking in your head, because you're racist. There's our first International Bank of India, mate. That's gotta go as well, but the money can stay. The crown jewels can stay. All right, you oppressed ladies on the left. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Singh Jewelers. That's where they sell the Kirpans on the left. The Kirpans. Darwat? What's Darwat, mate? This is fucking England. Whoa. Harsh breaking there, buddy. You got Zalala land on your left and Rai on your right. All right, General. Another Bank of India, boys. Mr. Pond on the left. Ace prices. Got the fucking NHS. That's where all our money's going, lads. Helping these migrants, diseased motherfuckers. Obviously, this is on a Saturday, and it's 8:30. The day Britain first came. I mean, it took them this long to realize they should put their own country first instead of pissing all their money in Ukraine and fighting wars that have nothing to do with the UK and are based on complete bullshit lies and propaganda that's fed to you guys time and time again by a bunch of people who own all of your media, all your outlets. They push the agenda and you fools just shut up and listen. Look how they're trying to divide you, man. Or look at it. You guys can't tell the difference between facts and fiction. You don't know what propaganda is. Half of you old fools are on places like Facebook getting botted out. People are feeding any bullshit to you with a caption and a photo, and you believe in it like it's gospel. Go do your research. Research is free. And I'm not saying BBC is your research. Go do real research. Ask a real person. Oh, but they're making it halal, ain't they, mate? They're making it halal. It's the Sharia law. You fools don't know what Sharia law even means. Secondly, go on, mate. You and your immigrant child, buddy. You and your immigrant child can survive today. Secondly, a Muslim country and an Islamic country are 2 different things. A Muslim country is just majority, where majority Muslims live. Doesn't have any Muslim laws, doesn't have anything like that. The same with Britain. You guys call it, oh, this is a Christian country. You ain't got a single Christian law. You teach the Darwin theory in school, which is against Christianity, LGBT, gender norms. Like which part of this is Christian? So we actually want you guys to be Christian. We want Britain to be Christian, because then you'll have real values. You'll actually stand for something. You won't be fooled out here believing in a human being as God. That's just pagan behavior. Pagan. Google what Greek mythology is. Yeah? And then ask yourself, what do I believe in? And you're going to tell yourself, I believe in the Trinity. That's even more fucking pagan. You better not believing in blue people or fucking people with cow heads or elephant heads. Yeah? So you guys are pagans at the moment. You're not Christians. We want you to be Christians. I'm not on about the Orthodox. They're still on some sort of right path. You guys are here believing in Christmas. Are you guys stupid or something? God had a son. Like what kind of pagan behavior is that? Like, take a step back. I know you've been believing in it all your life, and now you don't want to disbelieve it, even though the truth will be in front of you. 3 and 1, 1 and 3. What kind of nonsense? Like, no offense. I believe in original Christianity. I believe in the word of Jesus and Moses. But what you guys believe in is absolute nonsense. And you're getting fooled by the government, by the system, into thinking one religion is the problem, when the actual problem is the hierarchy. It's how the system works. It's your money collapsing. It's the economy failing. Sitting there talking about, oh, it's because these migrants have come here. Yeah, fair enough. Illegal immigration is not right. Nobody should be illegal here. And anyone illegal here should not receive anything until their status is sorted. Full stop. And most of the people that are here are from countries that the West went and invaded or destabilized or had some sort of say in something. And that's a fact. I'm not stating theories, that's a fact. So we need to look at ourselves. You think when we go Pakistan, they see us as Pakistani? No, they see us as British, mate. And when we come to England, you guys are saying, no, we're not British. We may not be English, but we don't need to be English to be British. We do not need to be English to be British. Yeah, if you guys are going to demonstrate and be pissed off for saying, be pissed off at the system. Be pissed off at the fact that you have to work your ass off for the same piece of paper that they're printing up that has no value behind it. There's no gold backing, nothing. Mackies, mate, all right. And the fucking baggies, mate. All right, lads, up the villa, up the blues. The quicker you guys realize what's actually happening to the country and you wake up and you see the bigger picture, they want there to be, it's in their interest for there to be unrest. Look what they did in COVID. They passed so much laws. Now you idiots are trying to have a burqa ban, not knowing that when the bill gets passed, it's not going to say a burqa ban. It's going to say face covering, which means when you want to demonstrate or when you want to riot or have a French revolution of your own, you won't be able to cover your face. Are you guys listening? Subway, Spa, British institutions. There was a Greg's back there, British institution again. Sorry, lads. Sorry, I forgot to mention. The only thing famous on this roundabout is there's a massive Asian warehouse called East End Foods, where you man get your fucking masala from for your chicken tikka, mate. Good old British. Okay, what you guys are trying to say is the chicken was British. Therefore, you get to claim the tikka and the masala. You man are smart, you know that. That's exactly how you've been doing it for time. Divide and conquer. And it's our own fault. Are you going to be fooled time and time again and still blame the other person? Eventually, you got to blame yourself. Maybe I'm the idiot here. Not Birmingham, sorry. Pakistan. My bad. I am new to the country. About halal. Halal is a problem if we eat halal. But there's no difference between halal and kosher. You guys have a problem with one and not the other. Like, either be consistent or get some fucking education, because you guys are dumb. Oh, it's okay to stun an animal, but it's not okay. They're dying either way. You're killing an animal. So how are you going to tell me you can kill someone in one way and not something in one way and not the other way? Secondly, all the diseases are carried in what? When you go to the doctors and they're checking if you fucking got AIDS, yeah, you dirty bastards, because you've been shagging fucking donkeys. They do a blood test on you because your shit's carried in your blood. Yeah, when the blood's drained from the animal, you don't get mad cow disease. You don't get fucking swine flu. You don't get bird flu. And it's exactly the same with kosher. Exactly the same with kosher. Yeah, you guys have a problem with one and not the other. This is the problem. Consistency. Oh, but the Prophet married a 9-year-old or a 6-year-old. First of all, she doesn't know when she was born. Secondly, that was an era of that time. In that time, before the spread of Islam, Saudi was full of what? Pagans, Jews and Christians, and they practiced in the same thing. It was a norm, societal norm, where a father would give his daughter, and they would wait till she's at the age of consumption. Now, if you're going to take today's standards and apply it to something that happened 1400 years ago, then you're clearly stupid, ain't you? And you've got no sense. Because like that, Rebecca was 3, wasn't she? So no, you look at the societal norms. Islam doesn't tell us to follow the societal norms of that time. Islam tells us to follow the societal norms of the times you live in. For example, consent in the UK in the 1400s was like 8 or 9 years old. Then in like the 1800s it was 12 or 13. Only now in the 2000s and late 1900s was it passed that is 16. Yeah, so you're going to do your own research. Whatever king it was, Richard or Louis or one of these British kings that married that 6-year-old, because that was his societal norm. That was your last norm at the time. You had the Black Plague and the death, and you needed a whole Renaissance, and you were there. You had nothing about teaching us, oh, it was the Dark Ages. It was the Dark Ages. It was only the Dark Ages in Europe. That's what they don't teach you. It was only the Dark Ages in Europe, because you guys had nothing, no medication, nothing at all. Society was fucked. And that's another fact as well. And then you try doing 17 crusades because God willed. But these Muslims say Allahu Akbar. Yeah, you guys done 12 fucking crusades. You killed millions and thousands. How many people you killed? A lot of them were Christians that you killed. Like, all right, mate. Sorry, mate. Listen, sorry, buddy. I'm trying to keep it halal. Millions of people on the way. A lot of them Christians. And what were you saying before you done it? God willing. Because God wills it. Because God, what's the difference between that and inshallah? Yeah, what people say and do is not the fault of a religion. No religion tells you to be a thief. No religion tells you to be a wrong'un. No religion tells you to kill any innocent people. Yeah? Is Islam the religion of peace? You say it's the religion of peace. Islam is like every other religion. Yeah, you come to it with smoke, you get smoke. You come to it with peace, you get peace. There's no difference between any other religion. Yeah, if you're a violent person, you're gonna find violence everywhere. And if you're a normal, calm dude, you're gonna find calmness everywhere. Reading stuff out of extract. Oh, but there's verses in the Quran. That's because the Prophet lived a long life. He lived a long life where he had to be a general, he had to be a father, an uncle, he went through everything a human being goes through. That's why Islam is such a complete religion, and we have laws for things like this because the Prophet went through them, whereas Jesus didn't go through all of these things. He didn't get married or divorced or had to deal with his uncle or had to deal with his neighbors or had to deal with a country next to him or go to war or be a general or act in times of peace or make treaties or, you guys need to use your head, man. And it's just unbelievable that in the 21st century, I don't give a shit what century it is, you still are in the same mindset where you haven't gone to school and you think, if I haven't gone to school now, I'm going to stay dumb the rest of my life. No, you don't need to stay dumb the rest of your life. You do not need to stay dumb the rest of your life. Education is free. Yeah? Get your education from multiple sources. Even Islam, we've been told, question everything. Even question what I'm telling you. Question what I'm telling you. Question the religion, and then you will find the truth. Converting, taking over. Christianity ain't no Western religion. It come from the same place Islam come from. Yeah, it was spread through violence by the Romans, right? You guys think the Romans conquered whatever they conquered by tickling people and telling fucking dad jokes? Fucking idiots. I'm here trying to teach you guys free education. Free education. Because I know you guys come here to see some bullshit about, oh, this guy's gonna, yeah, he's on our side, he's against the migrants. But these guys are here, half of them are economical migrants. Half of them are here because you guys, or we guys, because we're part of the British, I get to vote, I get a say. Because of our foreign policy, the Sunderland set in the Great British Empire for no reason, mate. Because you were fucking everywhere, fingering everyone. That is cash point as well. Only halal money comes out there, lads. Halal money. You guys ain't gonna listen to what I say. You're just gonna hear it. There's a difference. And you guys to listen. Ain't no one come over to take over no one's country. Your own system is fucking you guys up. Do what Bain did, innit? You guys want to have a revolution? Do what Bain did. You got to take over the court systems. You need to start sentencing these corrupt politicians. Not even the politicians, it's the people that run the system. Who do you think decides this red box and they give you a budget every year and how much interest you're going to pay and what your pound is worth? It's because it's worth nothing. There's no gold value. 1,000 years ago when you worked for someone for a week, if your wage came to £500 and they gave you a cow that's worth £3,000, they've paid you more than what your wage was, but on the way home, if that cow dies, it's worth fuck all. This is the same thing with paper money. It goes up and down because it has no real value. Look what they've done to anyone who doesn't want to pay with the dollar and they want to use the gold as a standard currency. They wipe them out. They come out with some bullshit. Weapons of mass destruction or instability or, yeah, we're gonna come show them democracy. There was a fucking oil sale in Tesco that day and I was just waiting on the fucking American army to turn up to give us a taste of democracy. Go on, mate. Go on, mate. You got a country to go through. Anyway, this is the lovely Handsworth people. Beautiful. And this is the West Brom on the left. We've got Soho Safety Deposit Center. Okay. Cash for gadgets. You know you're in a poor area when you get a lot of pawnbrokers and betting shops. A couple on the right, you won't be able to see them, but there's a cash generator and a couple of betting shops. International supermarket, I don't think it's ever closed. You've never closed, have you, lads? Handles Library on our left. There's this clock tower. I mean, yeah, it's the inner city. Yeah, there's not many white people. But that's not only now, that's happened because of years of migration where the migrants would come into the poor areas originally. And then after a generation, probably half a generation, or 2 generations, some depending on how hard they worked, move out of these areas. But what's happened is, with Muslims, because we've built and bought mosques and built communities around the mosque, the first generation, second generation, they just want to accumulate around them areas because they've built their community there. But now it's slightly starting to change. But I wouldn't advise anybody really with the climate and how stupid people are and the agendas, because people don't know your religion. They don't even give a shit what your religion is. I'm not going to lie to you. They don't give 2 fucks if you're a Hindu or a Sikh or a Muslim. If you're not the color of their skin, if you're not white British, if you don't look like a patriot, mate, if you ain't got below average IQ, if you don't know what propaganda is, if you don't know, if you can't read for yourself and just listen to Zio bots that are paid agents, then there's no fucking helping. Anyway, that was your last tour of Soho Road. Beautiful tour, beautiful lecture. Follow for more, you absolute clowns.